Hi guys, what's up? I hope everybody is doing good and all your exams are going well. If you're watching this video just one day before the exam for strategic management, look at the fantastic thing. We are preparing a strategy for a strategic management exam. Amazing, isn't it? Chalo, very good. I hope everything has gone well. If something has not gone well, leave that baggage behind. Stay focused on what you're writing. That's the only thing that I can suggest you guys right now. So with respect to strategic management, I would like to talk about a few things that you should keep in mind one day before the exam. A common complaint that has been, um, you know, what I've been hearing ever since FM-SM combination has come is, sir, we are unable to revise the entire thing properly because if I start with FM, I'm getting too immersed with it. And so is the case with SM. I start with it and I'm not able to finish. So, should we have a strict agenda and should we have a strict timeline? The answer is a big yes. Now, what is the time required to do a full length revision of strategic management? Now, I guess you should be able to pull off from the day you finish paper 5 exam to the time you write, what do you say, the sixth exam. I'm counting, like, say when the exam gets done at 5, you come back home, whatever it is, that day I'm counting that you, even if you start studying at 8 o'clock in the night, you should be able to pull off a good 3 hour, 8 to 11, 11:30, whatever, and then have a good night's sleep. The next day, you should be able to be fully utilizing it, which should be roughly a 12-hour work day. 12 hours, excluding breaks and all, 12 hour, 10 to 12-hour work day. And then the day of the exam in the morning, after a good night's sleep, if you can still pull 3 hours, I think if you do all of this, you should be able to be doing somewhere between 18 hours to 20 hours. Some people even pull more, but yeah, I'm going with a very conservative 18 hours of comfortable time will be there. Now I know both are 50-50 marks, FM and SM, but let's not split it equally. I understand FM requires little practice and stuff like that, but equally SM requires deeper revisions as well. So I'm giving 10 hours, considering 18 hours, I'm giving 10 hours to FM, and I'm asking in my subject the time required 8 hours of thorough revision. If you see my full marathon, it the full marathon itself lasted for 8 hours 45 minutes, and that was very like quick, yet it has been done very patiently. So if you can do that at 1.5x the day before the exam, that itself will cut down your time to 5.5 hours. So if you are somebody who's used to my marathon, I'm still suggesting go with that. It's a 9 hour thing. Speed it up to 1.5 times. I don't suggest 2x. That will be too fast because you want to complete it in 4.5, 5 hours. No. So take a good amount of, like 6.5, 7 hours, but get it done in the best possible way. Anything else that I want to tell here? Of course, yes. I want to keep this video short, yet I'd give you some valuable information, right? So, what is the strategy of order of preparation? Time required is clear. It needs an 8 hours minimum. Okay, minimum, maximum, everything 8. Stick to that. Okay. Now, order of revision. Our subject is so fantastic that it is aligned in an order. So don't try to juggle. Okay, we've already done a deep revision video in the past. That deep revision, if you had followed, I would have done again all the 5 chapters and in a specific manner. There are, like, you know me very well. If you've been following me for quite some time now, I'm not somebody who likes shortcuts. So I will suggest you to go in the same order 1 to 5, which are also the same 5 stages of strategic management. So come on, guys. When we guys were doing our exams, no, we didn't even have somebody to guide us like this. We didn't even have somebody, or we didn't have these devices or accessibility. It was all our intuition and what was our feeling we used to go by. So consider yourself to be very lucky that in this particular time span of time you have a marathon videos available, full classes available, revisions available, somebody suggesting you exactly what to do, because I do understand, brain stops working after a point of time. Now, I know that too, after an audit exam, what happens with people. So just stay put, concentrate, leave all that audit exam baggage behind. We can discuss all that later. Go by the 5 stages of strategic management, right? Um, I'm going to split this as D1, D2, D3. D1 being the day of paper 5 exam, right? And D2 is a full prep day available for us, and D3 is the exam day, right? So if this is the story, what do we prepare for? Now, paper 5 exam day, I'm asking you for 3 hours, but I would like you to use for SM only just an hour. Now, if it's completely your preference, if you want to study only SM that night, you can still do so, or however you want to split that up. But I need 8 hours, so I'll budget across to 8 hours in that way, where I'll be getting 2 4 2. That is good enough for me. Here I need 2 hours. Here I need 4 hours, and here on the exam day I'd need 2 hours, right? So what do I do here? I would want you to finish the first chapter, right? I'll go with chapter number 1, because though people think it is a very basic chapter, why should I waste time on introduction to strategic management? No, that's the most scoring chapter. They'll ask questions like strategy is proactive or reactive or not in the exam, or they'll ask you benefits of strategic management, that is all the 7 points, or limitations. So those people who are ignoring, no, every time they're losing 5 marks on that count. So start with chapter 1, keep your basics strong, and that day I would want you to do chapter number 2, which is analysis, external analysis. I want you to do topics up to value chain, because they're all simple topics. Porter's 5 forces model is there, it's a bigger topic, but up to value chain, you can give a complete reading of everything and finish. You can go for a 1.5x on the marathon, macro factors, globalization, strategic, initially strategic issues and risk. It's a dead simple thing. Product life cycle and value chain, a maximum 20 minute to half an hour topic to revise fully. So this, what I told you, is way too possible in this 2 hours. If you dedicate 2 hours, you can be assured of about for the first 8 to 10 marks. What needs a little fresh mind to do, and like a little rested person to do, is these 4 hours. This 4 also, I would like you to suggest. I mean, I'm suggesting that I would like you to split that across into 2 slots of 2 hours each. In the first set of 2 hours, I would want you to finish the balance part of chapter 2 fully, ranging from Porter's model to competitive environment. Then jump to the initial parts of chapter 3, where you can cover everything up to last topic. Okay, up to last topic of chapter 3, and then here the second half, chapter 3, last topic. Why do I want you to do that? Is because chapter 3's last topic is Michael Porter's 3 strategies. Along with that, you can as well club chapter 4, stability, expansion, retrenchment combination, and you can end that chapter by revising chapter 4, portfolio analysis also, right? Which is, when I say portfolio, that is something to do with your BCG and stuff and stuff like that. This again is very much possible in the second session. Now, are you risking out not doing the fifth chapter at all on the second day? What is going on? If you feel something, you can speed up your preparation here and do that. Or if you are very confident and you've revised it before, I suggest on the day of the exam, if you can't really pull off, because some people do a full overall revision, this might not be enough for them, so they'll do a full overall revision. Choice is yours. You can pull that 2 hours before also, but I would suggest on that day you can cling on to chapter 5, because I don't want to say this, but now since it's the exam time, I want you to have a comfort. Even if you are little, not so confident with chapter 5, get to the main topics of chapter 5, like organization structure, leadership, and stuff like that. And as much as possible, revise that in the 1 hour. Topics that you don't know, don't do them. Things are easy. Kurt Levin's change process is easy. Do it. If you get in the exam, jackpot. Same way, like the concepts of leadership, culture, small topics, all those big topics of SBUs, structures, deeper understanding, wherever you feel difficult, keep it to the end. No, sir, I already know. I've done it in the class. I've seen revisions. I already know them. Then follow your flow. No problem. So all I'm saying is, I don't want this, but I'm giving a little leeway in chapter number 5. Even if you're unable to finish all the concepts, you can still go with a good amount of confidence, because not everything is going to come in the exam, right? And it's about more a mindset thing right now. So this would be my bet on how do you want to split your simple strategic management syllabus. Actually, if you ask me, I would want everybody to read everything and go, but practically it's also challenging. So more than a faculty. I think as a student in this case, and I do this. So I hope this 10-minute video has helped you understand what your strategy should be for the next timeline of this. Make sure that you make it count and make the last exam a very, very scoring one. Nowadays, excellent marks are coming in this paper thanks to, both being very scoring. FM people are getting in 40s, SM people are getting in 40s. So this paper scoring is being pushed to about 80 plus. Again, as I told you in the past, I am not somebody who says you get that. Somebody got it, so which means there is a possibility for everyone to get. So make it count. All right. So I wish you all the very best at this point of time. Don't think of any past baggage. Make sure that paper 6 counts, and no matter how horrible things were, you are slated to get an exemption in this paper. If this video has helped, make sure that you also share it with your friends immediately so that they also can follow this very strategy for the last exam. All the very, very best, guys. And once the exams are done, have a blast. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye bye.